about it. And then he met Bessie.
Bessie.
Bessie?
Bessie. Buzz loved Bessie. She gave him all the milk. And then Buzz got that funny feeling. The only one that Bessie would give him. Buzz, you know the feeling I'm talking about. You look at her, she looks at you, and you just want to milk her all night long.
Oh man.
Buzz Carlton loved that cow so much. He loved it every day and night. And ever
What's
since then,
going
Crow,
on?
Buzz has been going to Wisconsin every single week to milk
What's
Bessie.
trying to figure out what the hell's going on
So
here, but go
like
on.
I think you meant to say, um, if you look at her, she looks at me. She's got me thinking about her constantly,
Yeah.
but she don't know how I feel.
I'm really
And
confused.
and then she's up in your Ask Bees. This is the Bay podcast.
I'm still confused.
Welcome to the Bay, everybody. Hell yeah.
And I thought I was fucking weird last week. Like I
Oh,
was listening
you
back
absolutely
to the
were
episode
weird
week,
last week. Yes.
but
Yeah, you
Jesus
were
Christ,
weird
what the
last week.
fuck was that?
So like that was called art.
What is it from?
So like it was from our hearts.
Yeah.
The heart and soul.
I guess I'm the crow.
You guess? You're not for sure?
Over here to my left is Buzz Carlton,
Hi.
and to the very far right is Farmer Trey.
Farmer.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Jinx, I wish I could tell you how I was doing. I'm just really confused right now. Like, extremely confused.
So like
I
are you
wish I could tell you.
confused or are you enlightened?
I don't even know half the shit you said, to be fair. I kind of like had a stroke. I don't know what happened.
Like what are you, Jeff Jarrett over here? Oh.
Yes.
Listen, Brett. Listen, calm down, okay? Calm down, Brett.
Did you call me Brett?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brett.
Yeah, Brett.
Or Bret Hart now?
Yeah, you said you had a, Buzz, you're Goldberg.
Apparently.
Doo 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 doo.
So like oh.
Mm.
Anyway, this is
So welcome everybody to another day. This is it's interesting stuff for sure in the old Bay world here.
Facebook.com / the Bay Podcast. We're on Twitter at the Bay Podcast.
Yes, Twitter.
Find us everywhere. All right, let's get to it, guys. Crow, this is your show because it is results show. So let's.
No, that's you, buddy.
No, I think it's you today, my friend.
No.
What? Wait.
What is going on?
What? So like,
Are you okay, Crow?
What are
yeah,
you doing?
What's happening?
yeah, so like, are you what? Crow, are you with
Crow,
us here?
Are you okay?
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Are you here?
We're all friends here. You can let us know if you're not.
Are you feeling this today? I mean,
I think I'm bleeding out my nose. What is going on?
Crow, you've always done results, right, Buzz?
No.
I'm gonna have to agree
Don't
with Trey.
gaslight me.
Gonna have to agree
Don't
with
you
Trey on.
gaslight me.
So like, I think Trey is right on this one here. As far as I've been doing this show for a long time. Crow's always done the results.
Do not gaslight me.
I'm not gaslighting you.
I don't like you. I don't like any of you. As a matter of fact, do you even need me?
Uh, yeah. Actually, we kind of do. I mean, you are you are a part of the best friends, the podcast best friends.
You are a part of the podcast Best
I mean,
Friends.
you are the sexy Chucky T in this entire thing.
I don't think I am.
You are. You are.
Oh.
You are, Crow. You are.
No.
I don't know. One of us is Trent, and the other, none of us is Orange Cassidy. That's Aaron because he talks very little.
Hey, I need to.
One of us, Buzz. One between me and Buzz. One of us is Trent, and the other one of us is Rocky Romero. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out another. And Trent's not as fun anymore because he's Trent Beretta again. That's wrong.
I don't like that. I like Trent.
Yeah, I miss Trent. Give me back Trent.
Trent.
So,
All right, guys. All right, we have results to go over today. First of all, is Buzz listenable in that place?
of course I'm listenable.
Twitch.
Yeah.
It's all like people love to listen to me. What are you talking about?
Well, you see, Crow listened back and he could not hear you.
Yeah,
So-
I can hear you.
It's all like the world can hear. It's all like, hey, we got live viewers. If they couldn't hear us, they'd be all like, dude.
First
hear
of all,
ya.
please explain yourself and tell us why people couldn't hear you last week.
Yeah, can you do that?
Well, you see,
Please.
sometimes there's certain entities out there that
explain.
that wish
Tony Khan
to
answer.
try and
Crow.
oh,
He's
try-
Tony Conning us.
to try and prevent you from doing. I mean, because I talk about a lot of things like that one time when I did the Braun Strowman
no.
rant,
Here we go.
and I did all that fun stuff there. So like I did the Braun Strowman thing, and then Brock Lesnar 1F5. That was and there was a lot of great moments. Like the one time I recapped Double or Nothing and WrestleMania, and then there was a lot of good things that I have said. So I think that's the most important thing we take out of this.
So, you gonna explain yourself, or
Thanks, Tony. Thanks. By the way, Crow's official ruling is.
So like
Yeah.
yeah. Is this an official?
oh. We need to give context before I give it a ruling on that. Okay, so we watched Revolution together on Sunday, and we came up with a new thing. And because I forget when it happened. Oh, it was during the Bryan match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was during the Bryan Kingston match, and we were talking about how I was very uncomfortable with how Bryan Danielson. Excuse me, I did the same thing Renee did.
It happens, bro. It happens.
It does.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he does this thing where he grabs you by the hand and then he just like manipulates your fingers, and I don't like that. And we decided we were gonna make a list, and all of a sudden, out of my mouth came, "It's a Crosha violation."
So
So now we're going to be finding cringy and just downright disgusting shit in wrestling by having them pay me in Cadbury cream eggs.
yes,
Yeah.
the most expensive form of punishment right there, if I may say so.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we now have the official Crosha violations. It's all like, which I believe you guys should have gotten the share link to said specific doc. Let me know if you didn't.
I don't think I have, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What they're referring to is Tony Khan's answer to a
Well, lack thereof.
or lack thereof.
Yeah.
So it's not a violation in the sense of making me feel uncomfortable. I was more so confused,
Yeah, fair enough.
but I will say he did get a Crosha warning.
Okay, he has been officially warned. Okay.
I have to listen to that shit again.
So, like, I mean, there was a lot of words and not one relevant answer in any of those words. It was basically a history recap. We're like, dude, answer the question. It's a yes. Honestly, it's just a yes or no or maybe answer. You're like, I'll even take I
Or
don't
even
know.
just say I don't know.
Yeah. If you say I don't know, okay. That's all we needed to know. Oh man. But yeah, that press conference was something else.
Yeah.
But in order to get to the press conference, there was a certain pay-per-view that took place that was responsible for said press conference. Am I right, guys?
That is
Yeah.
true. And I will now go over the results for AEW Revolution
All right. All right.
because clearly that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the results. You're not going to fucking gaslight me this tonight. It's not gonna happen.
So, like, there seems to be some discrepancies going. No,
You think?
it's all like,
Yeah, I believe there's some disagreement going on here, everybody. I think that what Crow's trying to say is he actually wants to go over the results of the pay-per-view here. However, he is so generously as a one-time courtesy going to pass those over to yours truly because I am great at reading those results.
This show
And Crow
fucking
likes
sucks.
it when I read it.
This show sucks.
Listen, I'm popping Buzz over there, okay?
I'm glad you popped Buzz.
it's all like,
Hey, Buzz.
I don't have one pop in my hand.
Buzz,
Yeah.
shut up.
Hey.
All right. There you go. See, now Crow's happy.
I'm not, what?
All right, guys, here we go. We're going to start off with the pre-show.
No, you're not just gonna. You know what? No, I don't care anymore. I'm over it. We're done.
Okay. Revolution. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me introduce it the right way. Revolution 2024 took place on Sunday, March 3rd, 2024, from the Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina.
It's all like,
The tagline, guys, was Sting's last match.
oh,
What a tagline.
that's a stinger
Catchy
right
as hell.
there. That's a stinger to the old heart right there.
There was a lot of stingers in that match, and we'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
There
And
was.
that is
Yeah.
the main event, rightfully so.
I didn't. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, let's review.
First match of the night, we got the pre-show. We had the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, consisting of Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, Colton Gunn, and Jay White Gunn.
Babyface Jay
Defeating-
White. Gun,
Jeff Jarrett, Satnam Singh, Jay Lethal, Private Party, and I don't know why the fuck Willie Mack was here, but you know Willie Mack was here too. So
He's
whatever.
just there. Yeah.
Whatever.
Why not?
Why not?
Okay. So Bang Bang Scissor Gang win in 12 minutes 25 seconds.
No swerve.
I was expecting a swerve, but
Yeah.
I guess.
This fucking team.
Well, yeah. I mean, Crow was expecting a swerve. Trey this whole time be like, Jay White, just smack somebody on your teeth. Just turn it. Just
God
go
damn it.
heel. So like he just sitting there. So
I
give me
don't even know,
Switchblade.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Jay White, like is he a full baby face?
I think theoretically yes. Whether he actually is or not, hard to say. Like this is a first for me. I've ever since I started watching Jay White, he's always been a heel. So this is a first for me.
I don't like this.
It's all like Trace all like, I miss Switchblade.
He's still Switchblade. It's just like, not great. It's
So-
not great.
So like yeah,
Not great, guys.
and for a second there, I thought because the oh god, the Acclaimed were had their backs turned, and I was all like, well, if there was ever a time for them to turn on them, It's all like because Billy, Max Caster, and Anthony Bowens all had they were pandering to the crowd. So like, oh dude, they're gonna like strike him from behind, aren't they? And then but then it didn't happen, and they just celebrated, and we're all like, oh okay, no swerve. How about
That
that?
makes me sick.
No swerve at all.
Ugh. Man, this fucking match.
And of course, Jay White did get the obligatory promote the pay per view segment promo there on the pre-show.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, that's right. Everybody go order the pay-per-view. Except there was one other person who did it, but we will talk about him later on. As we move on to the next match. Code, did you have any opinion on that match?
I will take that as a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second match of the night. Crow, if you're listening, this might be a time for you to chime in here. Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale defeat Julia Hart and Sky Blue.
Chicago's own Sky Blue right there.
Chicago own Sky Blue, yeah.
Yes.
In a women's tag team match, 13 minutes, 30 seconds. Actually, some good time for them.
Yeah, for the
So
pre-show,
good
yeah.
on them for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, cool.
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
is. Yeah, I guess it. I mean, it is what it is. It's it's a standard. It's one of them things where they're building up the story. I think more along the lines of like Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale and their, I guess, soon to be dissension with Stokely Hathaway there. So like I think that was the main thing there, and of course, the question is,
Chris said he'd be right back. Okay.
He'll be right back. Okay. And
Okay.
now, and obviously, I'm going to assume that one of these are going to be the next challenger. Probably, actually, hopefully, more than likely, Willow for Julia Hart's title as well. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens there. And it was actually the longer of the two pre-show matches, believe it or not. But at the end of the day, I think, like I said, Julia Hart and Sky Blue felt like they were just sort of in the way with what was going to be the dissolving of Stokely Hathaway and the girls there. But amazing job on commentary once again, though. That's my boy.
Yeah, and then we continue this. We continue this pre-show by having a hard sell of the pay-per-view by David Crockett.
Ah, yes!
Who was in the arena.
Yes, David good old Davey boy. It's all like, it felt like old times again.
Yeah.
It's all like with Crockett Wrestling, which would become WCW, which would become, now WWE, I guess we'd have to say. It's all because they purchased everything. But AEW,
Jim Crockett Promotions first.
Yes. And AEW is sort of does give me that WCW vibe, not necessarily the fact that it's going to have the same fate, but it just gives me that vibe, especially with the fact that you were seeing, Tony Schiavone there and everything, like you just get that old school, like it just felt old school again, and it just felt full circle. So you had Crockett there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Of course, for Sting's last match, which would be main eventing later on that night. So, does he win? Question mark.
We'll see.
Does he win? It's Sting.
It's Sting.
It's all like, yeah.
Yeah.
All
Anyway.
right. Next match, or the opening match for our.
The pay-per-view was officially started because that was 0 hour, guys. 0 hour. The pre-shows.
That was just 0 hour, guys.
That was just
Command and
0.
Conquer General 0 hour.
Yes, General's 0 hour.
General Sal's 0 hour.
we get the patriarch, Christian Cage, accompanied by his family, Mother Wayne and Nick Wayne, and of course the family dog Killswitch. defeating Daniel Garcia to retain the AEW TNT Championship in 16
Don't know
minutes
why.
50 seconds. I I'm telling you guys, they're setting up for Adam Copeland to win still. That's
Eh,
what
I'm-
I believe.
The funny thing
mean,
is
like it or not.
technically Adam Copeland, for those that don't know, is already a one-time TNT champion. So,
He is.
but yeah, they're like this is their. I mean, obviously, I have the same thing as you guys. Daniel Garcia probably should have won, and Christian Cage and Adam Copeland should just fight in a blood feud the way it should be, and then let somebody else run with the TNT Championship during this time. But at the same time, Trey's right. This. For some reason, they got to make it for the title. Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage. Adam Copeland will eventually take the TNT title and run with the this time actually run with the title, not just get cashed in right afterwards. But yeah, that's basically what you can disagree with the booking, unfortunately, and I do. I think that was Daniel Garcia's shot. Christian Cage has probably one of the greatest runs and best gimmick that he's got going on. We're all enjoying it, but at the same time, he doesn't need that title. The title's just a prop for him now. Daniel Garcia now, he could have probably used a title run, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's the way they go. It's the way it goes. Fun match though for the congratulations to the Flintstone family for winning the match there.
Flintstones.
Tell me that they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They even got Dino.
You mean Dino?
Dino.
Dino.
guys,
Dino. I guess we can go. Okay, Dino. I'll allow it.
No, it's always been Dino.
Sure, why not? I'll play along.
No, it's Dino.
Don't gaslight him, Crow. Don't gaslight him.
I'm not gaslighting. I'm just stating a fact.
I mean, like I said, I'll play along.
You ask any Simpsons fan out there, and they'll tell you that.
I can't argue with I can't argue with Simpsons logic. Fair enough.
What the hell are we doing here?
I'm just telling you. Ask any South Park fan.
We have
I mean,
a lot to
it's
get
Dino.
to.
I promise
We have a lot to get to. We have a half an hour, guys. Let's
So
go.
there's only one There's only one Dino, and that's Rangers.
No. It's Dino from Big Ben 10. You guys know this.
It's Dino Kid.
Yeah, it's Dino from Teen Titans.
Oh, Dino, the wrestler. Gore.
Yeah. Yeah. You get it now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Next match. I mean, I would do like some kind of funny transition there. Speaking of Dino, but there is no speaking of Dino here. It was just two guys beating the hell out of each other. Eddie Kingston defeats Bryan Danielson.
Hell
in
yeah.
what was an absolute war.
That was my match of the night. I mean,
Woo!
we had some great matches. Not gonna lie, but man, that one's my favorite outside of
Crow.
the Sting match. What's
Crow,
that?
I got your match of the night coming up here soon, my friend.
No, you don't. Because I just told you that this is my match of the night.
Oh no! I'm talking about tonight.
I figured this would be Crow's match of the night because this was what was called the big board saver right here.
Yeah. This was my match of the night in more ways than one.
So like,
Damn it, I love Eddie Kingston.
so like, and guess what? He did get his hand shaked at the end of the match. So like,
He sure did.
the Mad King on the run of his life. So like,
Gotta love him.
it was a pretty hard fought fight there. I guess it was I was getting big fight, shoot fight type vibes when they were coming out, like, and when Kingston was coming, like, we all said the same thing, be like, oh my gosh, he's gonna kill somebody. Like, that's a face of somebody who's about to, Beat the hell out of
That's somebody who just clocked into work and is waiting for just one motherfucker
yeah,
to just
Yeah.
say something.
to just be like, try me, just say one thing, just
Try me,
agitate
bitch.
Yeah, like he's going in there, like he's gonna beat the hell out of Brian Danielson there, and we just knew it.
He's like, I'm gonna get fired from work today.
Yeah.
That was his walk.
that was his goal. Yes, that was the walk right there, and definitely a fun match for sure.
Oh
And,
yeah, I agree.
We definitely enjoyed.
However, this match did suffer a Crosha violation.
The first in history. The first Crosha violation in history, yes.
But trust me, there's more.
Oh, there's plenty more, yes.
There's plenty more from tonight.
It's all like, but we can confirm that the Crosha violation was due to small joint manipulations.
So small joint manipulation is how much now?
He fined him
was-
2 Cadbury cream eggs.
Yeah, it was a low fine. It's like it's just something I just find uncomfortable. that's all.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna send this to you. I just
Okay.
want you to read the description.
Okay,
This is
hold
why
on.
I said it's gonna be your match of the night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm. Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Okay. 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 Do we need to watch that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
At some
tell
point.
Buzz after the show. We'll tell Buzz after the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not tonight, but eventually we'll throw it on. Okay. Yeah, this is a great match, guys. I'm gonna give it a 48.99 out of 49.99. I think that the only thing that could have been better is, maybe Brian Danielson had Final Countdown, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think they're saving that for like bigger shows.
This show felt pretty big. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think in the sense of like scale. I think like say like a Wembley.
Yeah.
You know what I
Or
mean?
like,
Yeah, you'll spend the money for that.
Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Which is still
Yeah.
the gold standard of pay-per-views as far as I'm concerned, especially in AEW.
Last year was bad.
I know.
need to throw back this
Yeah. It's all like, because I still credit the Double or Nothing 2022 as like their best pay-per-view they ever did. So,
Oh yeah.
and then last year was just such a letdown, and we
It was
actually
not an all-star
it
pay-per-view.
was not. That was actually, I think, our first ever Buyer's Remorse pay-per-view.
But speaking of All-Star, guys, our next match is the All-Star Scramble match, where the winner
Hey,
receives
now.
the future AEW World Championship. You're an
You're
All-Star.
an all-star.
There you go.
And it'll still have the
Um,
original graphics for those watching, because this was only supposed to be
Like-
3 people in this match. So, for the record,
But don't worry, the right guy won.
yeah.
Our guy,
Oh God.
the War Dog.
The War Dog Wardlow, or as we are calling him now, the Bay Podcast #1 himbo Wardlow, defeats Chris Jericho, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, who, by the way, I was very happy to see Lance Archer actually get on a pay-per-view.
No, yeah,
Hook.
it's always nice to see Lance Archer. Hook.
Brian Cage with Prince Nana.
Man, it was also
Don-
good to see Brian Cage on a pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, Dante Martin and Crowe's favorite wrestler, Magnus.
I
Mag-
asked who
yes.
No, not
Magnus.
that Magnus. The whole time I was like, who the fuck is this?
It's Magnus.
I know his name, but I've never fucking seen him in my life.
He's from CMLL.
Again, never fucking seen him. I mean, I feel bad because I should know about CMLL and AAA, but I don't.
It's all like, yeah, Magnus. It's all like, and I did find out, because I looked him up. He is the cousin of Mystico, actually. So
Which Mystico?
the original Sin Cara.
Oh, so that one.
Yeah.
No wonder he sucked.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shoot! Well, we're there.
Did I say that out loud?
Yes.
And without hesitation, by the way.
Anyways,
Whoops.
anyways, Wardlow wins. We are 100% behind him. I think we're more behind him than the Undisputed Kingdom are, but that's just me.
We were behind War Dog. We were all like, it doesn't matter. They could have 20 people. War Dog's winning this match, man.
We're gonna bring signs to an AEW pay-per-view just saying he's our number one himbo.
He's our number one himbo.
I
He
need
is!
a himbo. I'm holding out for a himbo to the end of the night.
Budge, can we throw up a picture of Wardlow in his fucking Undisputed Kingdom gear, please?
Oh, let me see if I can get one here.
Please.
I need a
For the love of God.
himbo. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be dumb and polite. I need a himbo.
It's all
What does
like,
this show come to?
I can't get him by himself. I got him in like a group, and he's sort of in the background. So
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Put him up here.
okay,
Put up Wardlow. Give us himbo.
it's all like him, Bo. You gotta do it right, him, Bo.
You're not booing me.
Just
Himbo.
It's Bo.
they're not. I miss that era in a way. You know, with Bo Dallas. It's all like and that
Such a
like
great era.
it's such a great era.
I feel bad that Bo Dallas never really got to have the fleshed out career that he wanted. Yeah, see, look at him.
It's all like he's
There he is. Look in the background. Like, look at him.
it's all like he's just
He looks like he'd be the kind of guy that would see an old lady struggling at the grocery store, and you know, he'd be like, "Ma'am, would you like a hand?" And the old lady'd be like, "Why, yes, I do."
it's all
And
And then he
look
would
at you.
notice that. And then he would make like little small comments about what she had in her basket. Be like, "Oh, Sugar Crisp. I also like Sugar Crisp." You know, and that's just the kind of himbo that our dog War Dog is.
Our dog, War Dog. Hell yes. All right, guys. We can
Our
we can
dog
talk
War
about
Dog.
we can talk about Warbo all we want. You know, all night, every
Warbo.
night. But we gotta get into the next match here. I'm glad that you actually have this had this picture up here, Buzz, because it has to do with our boy Roddy Strong over there as he defeats Orange.
yes.
Orange
Orange
for
Cassidy.
the international championship clean. He went
He
clean.
beat him clean. No
Yeah.
shenanigans.
No.
I
So
was expecting some shenanigans, but man, it's always nice to see no shenanigans.
yeah,
Good job, Roddy.
Roddy fair and square, guys.
You are doing good by Diamond Mine standards.
Yeah.
But mainly after the match is what we want to talk about, where a returning Kyle O'Reilly confronts Roderick Strong. Roderick gives him an Undisputed Kingdom shirt, or no, actually Mike Bennett does, right off his back. And Kyle O'Reilly gives it back to him. He does not accept the shirt, and he whispers in Roderick Strong's ear, and then he leaves. So,
Probably wasn't his size.
yeah, you know, or maybe we're getting Cool Kyle back, and you know, and then I'll be sad again. But we'll figure that out as it comes along here. All I know is that Roderick Strong, your new international champion.
Congratulations.
So, going forward, there's gonna be some great ass matches with him.
If he's 100%.
Yeah.
And stays
Because
100%.
from what I was understanding, he finally revealed what was going on. He had like some complications after a surgery, and it was like I think it affected his nervous system.
Oh.
And those
But
nerves,
but he-
nerves. Ugh, yeah,
Yeah, I know, right?
that's nasty.
But supposedly he's on the mend. I mean, well enough to where he can do that.
Yeah.
So we'll
So-
see.
Yeah, and yeah. So hopefully, not only is he good to go, but hopefully stays healthy. Because let's face it, it doesn't matter if it's AEW, WWE, or anywhere. It seems like that injury bug has been running rampant in wrestling right now. So we got to be careful.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Next match, guys, we have our team from like 2 years ago, Blackpool Combat Club, consisting of Mox and Claudio, defeating our team from like every single other year. FTR, consisting of FTR Bald and FTR Gun,
Guns up.
by technical submission.
Yes, that was.
Can he be FTR felony if he gets charged?
Yes,
Okay, thank
an
you.
FTR felon.
Yes.
Like it's a
I feel
serious
bad for
situation,
Dax.
and we shouldn't joke about it, but like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, listen. I find it funny that like there's 2.5 men in this entire match that are bald, and the other ones, the last one's a felon.
Yeah. 2.5. Yeah. Because we got 2 bald, 1 receding.
Yeah, fucking Mox looking like fucking balding Vegeta over there, and then you have Cash Wheeler, completely nice head of hair, but like between the ears there, guns.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
stuff.
It just goes to show crime is in the hair.
Crime is in the hair.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's
Crime time.
Yeah. There we go.
Brooklyn.
No. North Kakalaki. We're bringing the gun to you. Bringing it. What you gonna do?
The do.
Anyway. So this is probably gonna play into what's gonna happen at the end that we'll talk about. But Moxley and Claudio clearly going to be ranked once rankings come out next week for AEW.
Because there's rankings, guys.
There's rankings, and I'm assuming
And they're going to play
be,
a role.
Yeah, they're going to play a role in what's happening. But as we go into rankings, we have the number 1 ranked Deonna Purrazzo being unsuccessful against Timeless Toni Storm with old school Toni Storm in her corner, aka Mariah May.
The twin.
And of course, Rain on Your Parade, aka Luthor.
Yeah.
So, Timeless Toni Storm beats Deonna Purrazzo in 12 minutes 15 seconds to retain her women's title. This gimmick is not old.
No,
it is not old.
It is
yet.
not old.
The
It's
gimmick
still
is
good.
not old. As a matter of fact, we even came up with improvements to the gimmick while we were watching. We
Yeah.
wish the technology was far enough along to where like one wrestler would be in color and Toni Storm would be in black and white the whole time.
Yeah.
So
Like,
all you tech junkies out there, you get that. You make that happen for us here.
Wait, no, that's possible. Technically, if they do a cinematic match, I mean, they did that with what was that Tobey Maguire movie?
No. I'm talking like live.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Like-
don't think it could happen live.
No, I don't think the technology's there. But if it was, how cool would that be?
We need
But-
Deonna Purrazzo to go into like fucking Pleasantville or something, and like Tony
That's
Storm.
right. But as they go off script and they get the color back in it, yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, that was fun. So like I will say
good
though, Mariah May
Good movie.
had me fooled because I actually thought that was Toni Storm for a second there. Like
I also
and
did
then
too.
and then I was like, ah, shit, it's Mariah.
it's
May.
Mariah May. Saw like twinsy though, twin magic right there. Holy
Yeah,
crap!
she looked really good. I can't wait till she turns on Tony Storm.
Oh,
'cause
and
it's
it'll
gonna
happen. It'll happen. Yeah, especially
And did you
after
guys
the
see
press
post-match
conference.
stuff? Did you see all the post interview stuff where like she
yeah.
was talking to her, saying like you're gonna be a star, and then you see a dejected Luther in the background.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that sort of solidified Mariah May's turning on Toni Storm when they asked the question, what do you think about Mariah May in the ranking system? Don't get her hopes up. She's doing good, but she's not ready. I think once she said that, so like that's planting the seed of the turn somewhere, in the next couple months here.
I'm still waiting for that Wendy Richter Tony Storm match.
I know. Yes, make it happen. Come on, Con. Get the checkbook out. Let's get it done. Book the
Check
match.
my-
Because like we're building towards it. We might as well do it.
Just do it. So like, get it done. Find a way. Oh.
All right, but
All right.
it was a good match. I think it was like the weakest of the matches on the card.
Which is actually speaking very well. I mean,
Speaking very
Yeah,
highly
because
of
this
of
was
this
a
card,
very
yeah.
fair match. Yeah, at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.
But I
would
think the
like-
next match is see we're gonna see what's gonna happen is this was the weakest, but we're gonna about to go to the match of the night.
yeah. This is
Surely.
an EGT six-star match here. Our next match, we have Will Ospreay making his AEW in-ring debut as a full-time competitor.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, that's a fucking stat. Going against and defeating Konosuke Takeshita in 22 minutes exactly.
Longest
Holy
match of the
shit.
night. Longest match of the night.
Longest match, but also
they
a
pulled it off.
solid match.
Solid, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, we go to the point. Like it seems like every Will Ospreay match that I watch seems to up its game. Like he never disappoints. It seems like no matter who he's against. This was a very good opening, I guess you could say, debut opponent for him as a full-time AEW roster member, because it's somebody that he could work with and it introduces what he can do. And now it just sets up like, and we were saying as we were watching this, like with this roster now, with now the addition of Will Ospreay, the possibilities are endless. The potential, that there's a lot of possibilities here. And as long as, you know, we can avoid the injury bugs and everybody can just, we're in for an interesting ride with that AEW roster, which usually they over exaggerate when they say it, but this time I think we got to agree is getting stacked. They got a stacked roster over there.
They are getting a little stacked right now, and you could make the argument that it's getting too stacked, but
Yes.
we won't make that argument just yet.
And that is something that we did brought up, like I know that we've all brought up, like, yeah, they've got these wrestlers over here now. Now, how are they going
What
to
are you
get
gonna do with
used?
them?
Yes, how are they going to get booked? Because now you got to book them right. They're here now. It's all about the booking now. So let's see what happens.
Yep. All right. So next match we have Samoa Joseph defeating Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland by submission.
Before we dive into this, we skipped over a Crosha violation.
Uh-oh.
There were
The
yes.
bloodborne pathogens violation from the FTR versus BCC match. I find them 6 Cadbury cream eggs.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I do see somebody made their way into the docks.
I did.
Yes.
I'm keeping track of my Crosha violations.
Yes. And you can add
Since it's-
or revise anything you.
As I will.
Yes.
As I will. Okay, back to the action. Had to make that.
And I guess to make it official, Takeshita at that time was fined 2.5. However, it was rescinded for doing dangerous stuff.
Correct.
But
because the rule of cool applied.
yeah, the rule of cool applied, so it was
The
rescinded.
rule of cool.
So
I love
like, but yeah, and we need to point this out. This was the buffer match between Ospreay and Takeshita to the main event. So usually, what would be your main event in any other pay-per-view or circumstance is now a buffer match. They used a triple threat match for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship as a buffer match. I mean, you could just go and say that. Maybe that's a testament of how strong this card was. I mean, if this is your buffer
Card
match,
was really good.
yeah, like if this is your buffer match, then wow,
Yeah.
You must have had nothing else.
yeah, and and this wasn't a letdown either. Like, I think being the fact that it's a triple threat match, we kind of saw the results. Samoa Joe obviously not only getting the victory, but getting the victory over, I believe, Adam Page. He choked him out. So, like, which will lead to, of course, Swerve and Joe after he's done with the Hangman feud. But being the fact that it was a triple threat match, you knew that Paige and Strickland were gonna cancel each other out.
Oh yeah.
Because and Joe made perfect logical sense. You guys keep focusing on each other. It's all like, because that's what's going to cause you to lose, because you're not focused on me. Because anybody that knows Joe knows you don't take your eyes off of Joe. If you do, you're done.
I mean, you gotta let him know, Joe.
I love no Joe.
Gotta let him know.
All right.
Aha.
I think the greatest part about this match, this title match, was the fact that, like, Hangman could have struggled, but remember, the entire match, Hangman said that his only objective is to make sure Swerve didn't win,
Yeah.
and that plays into this.
Yeah.
He made sure Swerve didn't win because he tapped out.
Yeah, because we even speculated, did he tap out because he just couldn't take it anymore, or did he tap out just to make sure the match ended and Strickland didn't win? You know? Because this whole time, that's the interesting part. Like, his mindset which is a mindset you usually don't have, like, you don't see wrestlers have. His mindset wasn't, I'm going to win and be world heavyweight champion. It's, I'm going to make sure you don't win. so like, it's definitely a unique situation.
Like,
and
how much do you gotta hate someone?
yeah. And the double turn is complete now on top of that, because now Adam Page is the heel and Swerve Strickland. I'm sorry, whose house?
Swerve's house.
Swerve's house. He is now the babyface.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll see how much longer this feud goes, but the double turn does sort of reinvigorate it a little bit here.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
All right. Are we ready?
I think we're as ready as we're going to be.
Man, I was fine until we got here. Man, go ahead. We'll get into it.
For the last time, it's showtime.
It's showtime, folks.
As we have our AEW World Tag Team Champions, Sting and Darby Allin defeating the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, in a Tornado Tag Team match for the titles, and Sting's retirement match.
First and foremost, wow.
So
like just wow.
Just wow. It was a great capitalize on what was a great retirement run for Sting. So we saw a lot of crazy things happen, and I'll let you take it.
Let's start with the most tame things that happened. A cool thing, Sting got his little stingers involved, and by that I mean his children.
Got his boys.
They dressed up as different eras of Sting. Garrett Borden dressing up as Surfer Sting, and then I think Steven Borden. Yeah, Steve Jr. He was Wolfpack Sting.
And Wolfpack Sting was a fun one for my childhood.
Man, I thought for a second, like, I think
that
we both
Stinger
did.
Splash.
We all did.
They do that Stinger Splash like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Or right in the middle of the match. Holy shit! The amount of height that Steve Jr. gets is Wolfpack Sting.
He thought he fucked up. I was reading on Twitter his thoughts on everything. He thought he fucked up.
No, you did not.
No,
that was some good height.
Yeah.
You did the opposite. You nailed it.
Yeah, absolutely nailed it. Supposedly, according to Sting, he wanted to do something special, and that was something he wanted to do. And
yeah, it was a good moment there. That was a special moment, and yeah.
And I thought Surfer Sting was Sting.
He looked just like, you can definitely tell that's his boy.
Him.
Yeah, it's all like, you even said, wait, is that? You're like, is that actually Sting right there? Hard to tell. It was a dead ring. Like, if they wanted, if they ever did anything like a documentary, needed a body double to play young Sting, just get him. Get his boy. He's a twinsies.
Yeah.
The second twinsies of the night.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So let's get to some Crusher violations here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we gotta get to
gosh.
one. That's oh my gosh.
That's still disturbing in our minds.
I really didn't
Uh,
wanna, but Darby Allen has probably acquired the biggest Crusher violation to date. There's a spot in this match.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, we're gonna call it the spot. I mean,
It was the spot, the murder
the
scene.
spot. It might as well have been.
Yeah. So like that picture, that one, I forgot which one of you posted, is all like, it looks like a crime. Yeah, somebody,
Somebody died.
somebody died that day. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Like, just let's just actually say what it is. So Darby Allen jumped from a fucking ladder onto a pane of glass somewhere in the fucking universe.
Yeah.
CM Punk is sighing.
Sighing, yes. And to clarify, this isn't the usual gimmick glass. This is actual shatter glass.
It's
'Cause the
real
second
glass
he
driving
hit-
a river.
Yeah.
The second he hit, it was immediate. Like,
Yeah.
just blood was
Blood
gushing.
everywhere. And
It was just like, oh my gosh.
like,
It was like,
yeah, and when he was
First
going
of all,
up, we're like,
why?
no, yeah, why? Like he was climbing the ladders, like he's not actually, no, and right away we knew. I think it was Matthew. We knew
yeah,
he was gonna
we knew
move.
instantly. We knew instantly what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, but there was nothing we could do to
Well,
stop
there's
it.
nothing we could do. It's all like, and like, oh my gosh, and he was like out for a good like 10 to 15 minutes after that spot in the
'Cause they were
match.
trying to stitch him up on the spot.
Oh, yeah, his
I don't know. Like, something about, getting hurt, especially in that manner. Yeah, I think I might want a couple stitches.
So like, I mean, all we gotta say is Darby, you gotta stop. Dude. Seriously now. Yeah, slow it down. Like I get that you want to imitate like the guys like Mick Foley, but you got to remember, they did so much damage to their body. Mick Foley retired probably way sooner than he, probably should, like, because he just couldn't do it anymore. Like, by the time, what is he, 30 right now or something like that? By the time you're 36, you're gonna feel like you're a 95-year-old dude if you don't stop.
They literally
now.
told Mick Foley the same thing, though.
Yeah. So stop, please. So like, it's okay to do now and then a couple of crazy things, but not to this extent. You did a swanton on top of a ladder, not like middle, lower ladder, on top of a gosh darn ladder, and went back first into a glass pane, a real glass shattering all over the place pane, like without any cushion or whatever, full force. Not to mention the glass shards that could have went into the crowd and hurt them too. I mean,
To be fair, the crowd knew full well what they were getting into. There was disclaimer signs.
Was there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
There was disclaimer signs. They have them at every AEW event.
Yeah, like, this is the splash zone. Be careful.
Yes, it's literally like you could get hit by something. It's the literal splash zone.
Well, I guess okay. But I mean,
So it's not like the crowd didn't know something was gonna happen.
Yeah, fair enough. It's all like,
To
but
be fair,
still,
not excusing what happened.
I mean, but do you ever really expect a swanton bomb onto a glass pane from on top of a ladder, inside the ring, by the way, to the outside? So that's even a longer fall. Like,
Yeah, the fine reflected the stupidity.
yeah, yeah.
Now, let me say this. Not for nothing, that was a really cool looking spot.
Oh, it was. It was just
gorgeous.
very stupid.
I agree, 100% agree.
So, like, I mean, now that the dust is settled and everybody's at least somewhat okay, so, like, yeah, it was really cool, but a lot could have went wrong.
Yeah,
So,
could have been paralyzed.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that might have been a best case scenario.
But that being said, we had fined Darby Allin 500 Cadbury cream eggs and 10 Cadbury cream eggs in perpetuity until the end of his career.
Yep.
Yes.
Every pay per view, he's gonna be fined.
Yeah, even
For
if he
this
doesn't do
spot.
anything stupid, he's getting fined.
So like, and even if he doesn't wrestle a match, as long as he makes an appearance on a pay per view, he's fine.
Yeah.
We are here. We are fair but firm.
Yeah, call me
We are.
Brian Danielson.
Yeah. But so
Jesus Christ.
it goes without saying the tag titles are now vacant. Our boy Bacon wins another championship. There will be a tournament, and Tony Khan will have more information on that on Dynamite.
The Bucks can now win the tag team titles without me being upset.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
I hope they
let's-
don't either. But I didn't expect Sting to go out with a W. I don't think any of us did.
Not only that, but by submission on top of that. So
Well, yeah, of course you got to win by submission. Sting.
it's all like it's Sting.
We have
The only
we
thing
have a
that would have
little
made this match better for me, and this is just the only complaint that I have. I didn't talk to you guys about this about after the show, but RoboCop did not help his friend Sting.
He did not.
bit-
He did not.
RoboCop.
That was the only complaint that I had. And I wish that he would have made some time for his buddy Stinger, but
He should have.
he should have.
He should have.
He should have.
I guess he was too busy doing his police thing. I guess I don't know
Yeah, trying to keep kids out of trouble. I get it.
all that fun stuff. It's all like, but yeah, that was. I guess you could say the send off to Sting, undefeated. I think they said 42-0. His AEW
30 and
record.
0. Excuse me.
Was it 30-0?
30 and 0. It was 30.
I thought it was even more than that.
Well.
But
It
still,
wasn't.
nonetheless, undefeated. So like undefeated in AEW and probably one of the best send-offs you could probably ask for. Like he wanted his last match to go wow, and I think that he achieved his goal, guys.
I think so too. I think Sting got exactly what he wanted.
So like except for the except for the speech at the end.
Hold on, I'm getting a cue.
Yeah. Botch of the night right there.
I see. I'm starting to think that that wasn't a botch.
Like you think
No.
that they just
I think they did that on purpose.
what just sort of like make it more like just personal for the crowd or something or
Yeah, like I mean, granted they did release it later.
yeah. But still, and though it was not, but we were in the moment at that moment. Like at that point,
Yeah,
just
I
let
get
it
it.
play. Like for those that don't know, he was giving a speech. During the speech, he got the cue that the pay per view was going to end. And then after the pay per view ended, he continued to give his farewell address, which was of course recorded by somebody in the crowd and uploaded to
Well,
Twitter.
no, AEW released an official version.
And released the official version. Of course, we were expecting the media scrum to allow us to watch the rest of it, but it was his usual 30 to 35 minute delay from the start time, like it usually is. So, but still,
Yeah.
Revolution. What a hell of a pay-per-view for sure. Congratulations.
Next question: is it worth
Yes,
the $49.99 price tag?
Yes.
it was.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
We give it the official pass on the it was worth the $49.99 price of admission. Congratulations,
Yes.
AEW.
I agree wholeheartedly. I think we owe them money with how
Don't tell them
well
that.
everything. See, this is what I'm saying. Like when AEW like tries, they are a contender.
I think it was one of them things where they wanted, because this was Sting's last pay-per-view, last bit, they wanted to make this a memorable one.
Sure, but like they could do this all the time.
They could.
They could like make consistent good lucha shit.
And maybe they should. Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, Sting doesn't have to retire for you to put on a good pay per view.
No.
Just an idea. I mean, you can try it sometime. Might like what you find.
So
You
like,
know, put on a regular good pay per view.
yeah. Like it's one of them things. Like one thing about them is it's a very hit or miss atmosphere. Either they really hit or they really miss. I don't think that we've ever actually said, like in WWE, sometimes we'll be like, okay, it wasn't the best one, it was okay. Sometimes you just get okay pay-per-views. I don't think we've said, well, this was okay. It was either, wow, this was really good, or this was really bad. Like, I will say this, AEW, sometimes it's okay to just be okay.
Yeah, you can just have good consistent product, and we'll like it. You don't have to like try to oversell. You can just do normal shit. Like just try it.
Yeah, give it a try. See
once.
what happens.
Try it once. Use that Emmy nominated writer that you worked so hard to get.
Yes. Hey, they'll have a chance. How about this, AEW? You got a pay per view that you new Dynasty. Let's just make that okay.
Yeah, the debut in St. Louis. Let's make that one.
Yeah,
A-okay.
you can make that one okay.
Like it was
It's
just
A-okay.
okay.
It's just okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that was Revolution, and that is a career for the Stinger.
Any final thoughts on Sting's legacy?
I'm happy he got to end it the way he wanted to.
I am too.
Yeah,
way
I'm
WWE
glad.
I think
kind of ended
that's
it
always
chose him.
closure.
I think that was bullshit.
Like I think Sting got hosed at the end of his career in the WWE. I'm glad that he was able to
Sort of get a
I'm glad
do-over.
he was able to get a do-over, and also to get the do-over done right.
Yeah.
It's rare that you get a do-over period in wrestling,
Yeah.
but it's almost impossible to get a do-over done right, and I think they did that.
Oh yeah.
So like, and yeah, like I think the most thing to take out of this is because it doesn't always work out that way. The fact that as you said, he got to leave his way, I think is always the most important thing when it comes to retirements, because you don't always get that choice. And
No.
we were sitting here fully prepared for him to go out with the Bucks winning. Like we were sitting here and be like, you know what, Tony Khan is a traditionalist. The traditional way is the person that retires loses their last match, puts over. So we were waiting for it. So it was actually almost sort of like a breath of fresh air to actually see the person retiring not only win his last match, but get to win in his legendary way, like the Scorpion, Deathlock, the way that he's beaten many a foe for many titles and many victories, and we got to see it one last time. So he got the win. He got to, I guess you could say, leave a champion, and now it sets up to, as he said, what will be the first time in like 3 years, a Darby Allin singles story now. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, Sting, one of a kind, like career. You can try and have a career like his, but you can't replicate it because there's only one person that can do it. Multiple generations, multiple gimmicks, multiple companies. He's done it all, and the longevity of it to not only wrestle for as long as he did, but honestly not losing a touch in his old age. He still Russell's good.
Oh
He
yeah.
still got it, but he knew that he is catching up to him. He was feeling it. He was all like, he knew this was a time, and I think that's what I respect the most is that he recognized that it not only recognized that it was his time, but he was like, not only is it my time, but I'm actually going to step away. Because a lot of people will either not recognize it or recognize it and still do it anyway and cause more damage. So I respect the fact that he recognized it and like, okay, I got to step away now and can enjoy the rest of your life doing whatever the hell you want to do now. Thank you for all the years of entertaining me.
Yeah, he must go now. His planet needs him.
This planet needs. Thank you, Sting. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Sting.
Thank you, Sting.
So and wow, and emotions were with us all on that day for sure. So it was because for a lot of us it's a closing of our childhood in a way because Sting was there when we were all young crows, buzzes, and trays. So
Correct.
it's
Yeah.
yeah, like and now and especially for myself and Crow because we both started as WCW guys. It's all it was even he was even there longer for us, and then of course for those we were watching TNA when he jumped over there, had some fun times, and of course hell froze over when we saw him in WWE for the time that he was there, and then but AEW, what a run! And he was booked right. So you could say not everything was booked correctly in AEW history, but one thing you got to say is Sting's final run was indeed booked the way you want it to be booked. So
If
congratulations
there's one
on
thing
that.
for sure about Sting,
Yes,
is nothing's for sure.
nothing's for sure. You got that right. What a pay per view.
What a career.
What an yeah. What a yeah. It's just. And you
hard-
didn't
hard
want
to
it to
believe.
end. You didn't want it to end though
No.
because you knew once it ended, Sting was done. So
But the thing is, though, Sting knew
yeah,
he was
Sting.
done.
He was done. Yeah, he even took a table spot for us in that last match. So
Yep.
Just for us.
just for us. Ah, what a run!
Well,
Thanks everybody.
what else do we want to talk about?
I think we should just tab it here.
yeah,
Yeah, I think you're right.
yeah. We
I
might
don't
as
think
well
we can have anything. I don't think we can add anything else productive to this conversation. So I think you're right. I think we should call it a show here. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Well, you know what to do at this point. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Bay Podcast. Make sure to follow us on our socials. We really need the interaction. Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
yeah, we do.
I don't get any kind of interaction throughout my day. So just say hi. Come say hi.
Hi, Crow.
hi,
Hi. Follow us on Twitter at the Bay Podcast. What? I'm fucking lost. Yeah, twitch.tv/Bay Podcast, youtube.com/Bay Podcast, at the Bay Podcast. Per the usual, I am at Austin_Calvillo.
I am at the level of gamer.
I am at _EGTV.
And remember, kids, RoboCop. Have a week, everybody.